Welcome back to ShopDog-Garage. It's another 67 Camaro video. Sorry I didn't record anything over at Harlan's this week. We were just doing little things on several different cars and they just weren't tasks big enough for videos. So this is what you're going to get this week. So, don't know if you knew what all this is, but it's called sanding. Lots of sanding. I'm going to keep sanding because that's all I do now. And unfortunately, it's been a week, so I had to scuff my DP48, and I'm just going to put K36 on it because it doesn't have a time limit. So I got tired of stirring, so I bought a cheap little paint shaker just to help me out. So let that go for a while. But I've been in here. I've got to go through, do wax and grease remover, and we will go from there. So everything's been sanded again, but what I want to do is get K36 on that piece, obviously this piece, and this top edge on the door. Although let's be realistic, I'll probably just do the whole door, you know, everything that's open. And these little panels, they have the DP on them. I've sanded it down a bit and should stick. I've got all this stuff kind of moved back. I'm going to pick up all my tools. I haven't put this sheet down because let's keep the air as long as we can. And then in a little bit, I will go in, wash up real well, come back out, respirator up, and I think I'm going to go with a 2-aught tip this time, at least for my cheap little, oh my god, like $25 gun. I've used the 1.7 and the 2.0 for the K36, and both have worked just fine. I wasn't happy with the DP48 I sprayed a week ago. It took a long time to dry, so I either didn't mix something well or my 401 is going off. I'm not sure. I don't even know how I would know. It did dry. It just took a lot longer than I expected. And a few hours later, I'm yelling because I'm in a mask because it still stinks in here. Look at that. Went down nice and smooth. I'm very, very, very happy. Oh. Yeah, when I sprayed back there, I had to move the hood. Oh crap, I never put those, I meant to put those sanding blocks away and I forgot. So there's our glove box, including under the lip. Those little extensions for in the back there. But most importantly, look how beautiful that looks. That is going to look so nice. Both of them. Very, very happy. So, the K36 I'm actually pretty good with. That one I can do. So, that was a... Okay, this is lacquer thinner here. But that mix was... here, so to there, so that was about 7 ounces total. So... and that was more than enough. I did 2 coats. So, getting better at estimating. And then I've gotten in the habit, every time I'm going to work with one of these chemicals, I just pull up its data sheet and verify, you know, because I'm at an age where remembering stuff is a terrible idea. So, come down here, it reminds me which hardener, my ratio, 5:1. For the one I'm using, it's the P, not the S. That matters because the S is 4:1. And how many coats? I did 2 coats and gave it the time. And then you can sand it in about 4 hours. I'm probably not doing that today. I think I will focus on some other things like maybe some yard work. So I will finish it at 600 because that's what we have. And then that will be ready to paint. So on the upside, I really do think this is going to be very, very nice and smooth. I may sand the glove box. In fact, I'm certain, well, I'm going to sand them all. But I mean, you can see, I don't know if you guys remember, like 2 years ago, there was a big dent right here. And there was like a scratch here. Those are gone. These look pretty good, especially for something that's going to be in that back corner. You can see where they go. So you look at that weird shape. Those actually go right there. The screws go into those lines. You know, they go in after the package tray and the sail panel. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm very happy with how this came out. This will sand down so smooth. It'll be beautiful. But remember, we had a dip here, and there was a big dent here. There was something over there, but it's been too long. I don't remember. The back was beautiful because it's new. Remember, this is the panel that started this whole process. But I'm very happy with how the top of the doors have come out. Those will sand out very, very smooth. Those will look very nice, which is important. Gonna lay my arm on there a few times. So, pretty happy. Today went pretty smooth. I don't know if this is the start of a long video or the end of a very short video, but thanks for watching.